Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Mad World, starring Jake Wheat from StreetBlast.com. Now, as you may be wondering, Mad World is a collaborative effort between the artist and the audience. That is because Mad World is an artist interview show where we get down and dirty and learn the nitty-gritty behind our artists that we interview. But enough of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mad World Podcast, brought to you by StreetBlast.com. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please say hello to your host, now live on the line, Mr. Jake Wheat.
What's up, indie music lovers? This is Jake Wheat with StreetBlast.com and StreetBlast Internet Radio, and I've got with me today the very studly and talented Mr. Isaac Angel. Hello.
Hello, Jake. Hello,
Yes.
StreetBlast people.
Oh, everybody here just loves you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Absolutely love you. I don't think there's an iPod in his house that does not have your both your tracks on them at this point in time.
That's cool.
With the whole
I appreciate
thing.
it. Thank you very much.
Yes. So are you used to people lusting after you and all that nonsense?
I hope to run away. Well, yeah. I mean, it's been exciting. I mean, it's been almost a crazy 2 months ever since we radio released The Dark Lady, and it's really good. I mean, everything's fine.
Yes. Now, that's interesting because The Dark Lady of the song's title is also the album title is about a fortune teller, and the narrator of the song learns that her lover has been unfaithful to her with, as the fortune teller says, someone else who is very close to you.
Right.
Now, the narrator returns home in a state of shock and then realizes that she has once smelled in her own room the perfume of the fortune teller that the fortune teller was wearing. So she races back to the fortune teller's place with a gun, catches her lover and the fortune teller in a romantic act, and shoots them both to death in a fit of rage.
Correct.
Now, that was released in 1974.
Correct.
The year that I was born.
Cher.
Yes, by Cher. And it topped the U.S. Billboard 100 for 1 week, the Billboard Hot 100 for 1 week, becoming Cher's third solo #1 hit. The song was also a #1 hit in Canada and Sweden, a top 10 hit in Norway, and a top 20 hit in the Netherlands. And basically, just went gold. The album actually went gold. The writer was Johnny Durrell and was produced by Snuff Garrett. So what made you want to remix and do your rendition of Dark Lady?
Well, first of all, it's an amazing song. I mean, we all agree. And it has such a powerful tune to it. And, I'm a person who loves disco. Anything that is from the 70s, 80s, the classic disco dance tunes, I'm in love with them. And I was thinking of bringing something, always wanted to do a cover. And I was seeking through the whole huge repertoire of all these beautiful songs from the past, and I ended up finding out that one of my favorites, Dark Lady by Cher, has never been remixed by nobody. It's only her version. Nobody else did any other versions, not even herself. And I was like, I want to do it. If nobody did it, I want to do it. And then it was kind of a challenging, especially because of the fact that the song was originally sung by a lady, and the narrator is a female, and we had to work with it and turn it into a third person's storytelling and that was me. And we had a total approval by Johnny Durrell, who is the writer of the song, both lyrics and music. And it worked well, and then we started to build it, and the song was produced in the Faroe Islands in Norway and Denmark, and recorded here in the U.S., and afterwards, as I said, like 3 months ago, it hit the radios, and currently it's number 13 over top 40 charts in Turkey, in many, many radios, and some other countries like England, Germany, and Israel, it's like doing really good on their top 40s as well.
It's just amazing. When I first heard it, okay, this is what I did. Like, I would listen to the music, I would listen to the track, okay, and at first I thought, ooh, this is so cool because, like, you know, I thought you were singing about visiting, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And then I rewinded the track and was like, no, it is a third-person thing going on here. And then I had to rewind it to catch the storyline. It was like, okay, now what's happening? You know, and it's one of those stories that, you know, you really got to follow. And then when you kind of piece it together, you're like, ooh, she done upped and killed her lover. That gypsy was nasty. But, yeah, and I love it. I mean, I just love it. And the mix is just beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely beautiful.
We enjoyed it. I mean, we enjoyed producing it. I enjoyed singing it. It's like one of my, you know, favorites of all times as being a, you know, an 80s hit. And I'm glad that I brought it back.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because I don't think I would have heard it. Matter of fact, I was talking to some people, you know, who are, you know, kind of, you know, back in the 70s, they were, you know, hipsters, and they were like, I've never heard Cher sing a song called Dark Lady. And I'm like, no? And so, I mean, this is kind of like a revival of that song, you know, being 33, almost 33 years now.
Exactly.
You know, it's a revival of the song. It was actually recorded on March the 23rd by Cher. Wow. So you're kind of right there on the cusp, you know, of at least our discovery and everything of being, like, on time with it. It's just time. 33 years, it's time for the remake.
Reborn after 33 years.
That's right. I want to play a sample
of
Dark Lady. Hold tight. This is what it sounds like, guys.
Queen of New Orleans was brushing her cat in her black limousine. On the back seat, scratches from the marks of men. Her fortune she had won.
You know what that song does to me? It makes me want to put on, like, nipple pasties and, like, something really, like, see-through and dance around with, like, black fingernail polish and some Nag Champa, like, incense. I'm just joking.
Well, I should definitely consider that for the video's concept.
Yeah, very much so. Please do. And there are callers on the line. Definitely, callers. I see you. We'll get you on in just a few minutes. So don't hang up, please. Don't hang up. We'll be right there with you to talk to you and let you talk to Isaac. You were born in Israel?
I was in Tel Aviv. And believe it or not, it was 34 years ago.
34 years ago.
Yep.
Oh. What was that like? Because, I mean, you know, you had a transition from Israel and then you moved to the U.S.?
Oh, no. Actually, it's quite challenging. I actually was born and raised in Israel, in Tel Aviv. And then when I almost turned 14, me and my family, we moved to Istanbul, Turkey, believe it or not. And then I lived over there for quite a good, maybe 5 or 6 years before I moved over to London. And after London, I moved here to the U.S., to San Francisco.
I mean, there's so much cultural difference there. I mean,
I know it's a good fusion of all, the East, the Middle East, the Western Europe, and now the U.S. I think it just gives me more and more, to accomplish and to evaluate and to create better, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that Middle Eastern kind of look too, it does well for you. I can't decide on which picture I like better, because you evolve in your photos as well. It's like, okay, wait a minute now. He had this little club kind of hairy chest thing going, and then he went for a more, it's like a butch, kind of like, standing in front of a wall type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your look has transformed too. Is that maturity, based on just your life experiences? Or are you going for something more in your look, or?
Well, basically, what I've been always told by people who, knew me from the pictures and they finally met me in real life, the first thing they always said, and each of them said, was, "Oh my God, you look like your pictures." So that's a good thing, I don't look anything else but what I am in the pictures, really.
Right.
So, and yes, I do evolve, and, I am a person of creativity, and I like changing, whether if it's my facial hair or if it's my hair or the way, I dress, or if it's a hat or a different kind of a hat or a cap or whatever, I like changes, and the more I change, the better I am, as in my soul.
So what look gives you the most phone numbers?
I think.
See, I'm on you now. I'm on you.
Okay, well, I think the one that I think you have that picture over there is the one that I look away in a kind of bluish, greenish T-shirt, and I have a cap on.
Is that the hairy chest picture?
Well, the same look, yeah. That's the same genre. That's the same range of months.
Get you. Yeah, I can see where you would be full of phone numbers after that one. We're gonna take a call. I got area code 541 on the line. Hello.
Hi. This is Leroy McCollum.
Hello, Leroy. How are you?
Hey, Isaac.
How are you?
Good.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
It's good to have you here, Leroy. What you got to say or questions or something like that?
I just wanted to ask, when is his CD coming out in stores?
The CD, the one that actually we're working on is, okay, there's two things going on right now. There's the album, which is called So Close Yet So Far. That is not going to be released, not at least mid-June, if not beginning of July.
Yeah.
And the single track of that album that we're currently talking about, Dark Lady, is coming out within 3 weeks from now with its 9 different remixes. Yeah, so that's what's going to be on. So within the next 3 weeks.
What did you think about that? What did you think about his song, Dark Lady?
Well, I've heard it before. It's actually a good song. It's catchy, actually.
Oh, hell yeah, it's catchy.
Thank you.
Definitely catchy.
Thank you.
I don't know. What did it make you think of when you heard it? I mean, does it do the same thing for you? Do you do the nipple pasties and the dancing around with black fingernail polish, or?
Not quite.
Oh, well, okay. Hey,
But,
you can. Nipple pasties are kind of hard to get on, so I understand that. So that's cool.
But,
I understand. He's like, huh? Awesome. Well, thanks for calling very much.
Thanks for calling, Leroy.
Okay,
Take care.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take another. He's like, nipple pasties? Who is this guy? Area code 904, you're on the air. Go for it. Hello? Area code 904.
Is anybody listening?
I'm listening
we are.
to you.
Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yes.
hear you. What's up, chickadee?
There's like so many people talking, I can't understand.
Okay. It's me
Okay.
and Isaac and you. It's the online Mad World 3-way.
Who is this?
Which one of you guys?
Isaac.
Okay, that's me. Which one is Isaac?
I am
Hey, Isaac.
Hello. And
How you
who am
doing,
I
hon?
talking to?
I just want you to know.
Hello. What's your name?
Honey, are
Hey.
you okay?
What is your name?
What's your name, darling?
Hey, baby.
Hello.
What's your name?
How are you guys doing, Diana?
Diana.
It's Diana. Uh-huh.
Okay, Diana from
I'm from Florida.
Florida.
Right, out there
Okay,
in Florida.
well, welcome
getting the
Florida.
tan.
Welcome Diana.
You sound like you're all giddy. Like, are you nervous?
She's nervous or she's excited. There's no reason to be.
I've got one of those V phones and it's echoing. Everything I'm saying is echoing.
Oh, okay.
Are
So
you
you're
sure
hearing
it's the
yourself
V
back.
phone, honey?
It's Diana, hun.
All right. Well, welcome Diana.
So do you have a
Diana.
Do you have a question?
Florida.
Okay. So do you like Dark Lady?
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Do you like Dark Lady?
I think she's on a delay, Isaac.
Yeah, a huge delay as well.
Yeah, a huge delay.
Well, okay. Well, I appreciate the call, Diana.
Thank you, Diana. We appreciate you calling in.
Diana from Florida.
Diana from Florida. Apparently a little bit too much sun, but you know,
Okay, so
what can you say? She sounds sweet.
very sweet.
She's on. She needs to get rid of that delay or whatever. 517, you're on the air.
Hello, is this Isaac?
Speaking.
Isaac, this is a voice from the past.
Leroy from the past?
It's your ex-roommate.
Oh, my God. How are you?
It's me, Mike, from Michigan.
Oh, my God. Hey, Mike, what's up?
Well, first of all, I just want to say congratulations on your new song. It sounds great.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you?
Great.
It's been such a long time.
I know. I miss you and everyone out there, so, you know,
Well,
I need
you
to get
should come
back there soon. One of these days.
All right. So you like Dark Lady?
Yeah, you know, I love it. It sounds great. It sounds really, really good.
Thank you.
You know, I'm
What's your
really
favorite
happy
part? What's
for
your
you.
favorite thing about it?
Just the tone. It makes you just want to get up and start dancing and stuff, you know.
Okay, I got a
Really
question
gets you
for you.
into
Now.
it.
All right.
I like that.
You were roommates with Isaac. Okay.
I was.
You were roommates with Isaac. Now, this is what I do whenever I listen to Dark Lady. And no one believes me, but I put on these nipple pasties, and I paint my fingernails black, and I burn a lot of incense when I dance around. Is that what you do?
I do that behind closed doors.
Oh, 'cause nobody knows what's going on.
You know, another question that I have a question is, do you plan on, Isaac, you know, like doing any shows like on the East Coast or,
Yes.
you know, traveling around somewhere?
Yes. And Mike, this is new. As you know, I mean, I've never been interested in becoming like a performing artist. I always wanted to remain a recording artist behind the scenes, you know.
Right.
But Dark Lady became such a popular song, and we've got more and more demands from radios and clubs, believe it or not. And since I've been signed with a label in the UK over last June, it became into a situation where I have been asked to perform live in 2 already cities over in Europe in April. And in order to accomplish it, we have teamed up with a wonderful DJ called Nices, DJ Nices, The Movement. He's from the Bay Area, originally from New York, and we just started to rehearse over a beautiful repertoire of 80s most successful dance pieces and remix them into today's house dance club sounds. And we're going to be performing with that kind of a repertoire over in Europe, and I'm much open for any ideas or any requests over in the U.S., and I do have some coming in from the East Coast, mainly from New York, so it's all starting, so
Well, that would
stay
be
tuned.
great. But I hope to get out there soon, you know, for a visit, and definitely I will touch base with you when I go over
I would
there.
love that. Love that.
But we'll definitely talk soon. I'll give you a call soon.
Okay,
Talk
wonderful.
more, okay?
Hey, Mike,
Hurry
Good,
up before he blows up and becomes like this super huge star, and then like, you know, he's doing all this stuff in the tabloids that you don't want to read about. You know what I mean?
Right.
I will never shave my head, and even if I did, I think I would look good.
It was so funny that you said that because I was actually thinking of that as I said it, so that's really funny. No nervous breakdowns, Miss Spears. I swear to God, what's wrong?
It's great hearing from you, Isaac, and we'll talk soon. And I miss
Thank you for calling, Mike.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care, Mike.
Bye-bye.
I'm pretty overwhelmed because you have like callers just like lined up. I mean, you're blowing up. I've got 2 waiting right now.
Wow.
Hang tight. Yeah, but I mean, you're just blowing up. What is it? What's going on here?
I have no idea, and believe it or not, blame it to Dark Lady. I'm telling you. I mean, this is not my first release. I had another release called Come Away roughly 19 months ago, and it was a silent track. It made quite a bit of success in Europe, but not in the U.S., and Dark Lady, I guess I owe it to Cher. You know, it's a great song from the past. People know it. People immediately connect to it, and they like it. And you know what? I build up a new fan base, and I just love the fact that I did that. So
yeah, and you're super awesome, which, you know, helps out a great deal.
Thank you.
416, you're on the air.
Hello there.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm very well. Who's this?
Good. Is it Isaac?
Speaking.
Hi, Isaac.
Hello.
It's this guy from Toronto.
Oh, yeah. The Israeli one, the Motek one.
The Israeli one. How you doing?
I'm very well. And yourself?
I'm very good. Thank you.
Good to hear your voice, finally.
Good to hear yours.
Thank
well,
you.
I just wanted to tell you that you don't need a hat, you know, because you're sexy without it.
Oh, wow.
And another thing that I wanted to know is, when are you going to hire me to be your private makeup artist?
Oh, wow. You know what? Good that you're asking, because we need one. I really do need one, and especially for the video. So, I mean, why don't we talk about it later after the show?
Excellent, excellent. I want to wish you all the best.
Thank you
You're
so much.
wonderful. And
Well, don't hang up, because I'm curious.
I'm sorry?
Is it really the makeup that you want to do? Is that true?
Don't answer. Don't answer.
I'm full of
Exactly
surprises.
what type of makeup would Isaac need?
Well, it depends on the video that he's going to do. So, you know.
What would you think? I'm planning on very dark eyes, like a lot of shades around my eyes, and very natural, but almost very naturally glowing shades on the rest of the face.
Well, I guess it depends on the video, right? So you
Right.
have to sort of see what kind of script, you know, of the video, and then you match the makeup to it. But whatever it's going to be, you know, you're going to look good because you're
Thank
going to
you
have
so
the
much.
best makeup artist.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, well, you got your makeup artist land.
I do,
What's your
huh?
name, buddy? What's your name?
Adi.
Adi?
Yes.
Awesome. Thanks for calling in, Adi. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome, and
Thank
I
you,
wish you
Adi.
the best.
You too, buddy.
Okay.
Man, that's awesome. You're like lining up contacts and everything else. And,
Oh, my God, this is the best show I've ever had.
Isn't it, though? I hope I'm not coming across too crass. I'm real excited
Oh, no.
about the fact that, you know, I've fallen in love with you and your music.
Thank you so much.
That is just the flat-out truth. The thing is just like, my iPod is like, would you please play more other songs? And I'm like, no. We're jamming in the car. We're doing it all, you know. So that makes a difference to me. We got a caller from 650, area code 650. You're on the air.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, man?
This is DJ Nisus.
Hey, DJ, what's up? That's my
we
man.
were just talking about you, my friend.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
I just wanted to call in and check in and see how everything was going there.
Everything's fine. I was just talking about our collaboration and the plan for the shows and the repertoire, and it's great that you actually call in.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what's it like working with Isaac?
Well, so far it's been good. Like, we definitely get along really well, and I love the fact that he's got the vision that he does, and I can't wait to actually put something together and bring that whole thing to the next level.
Now, when you two collaborated, how did that work? I mean, what was the chemistry like? I mean, how did it evolve into you two getting together?
Well, actually, Isaac tracked me down and you know, put a call out looking for DJs, and I got him a mix, and I think he would be better off, you know, talking about the rest of it. His decision.
I mean, it's really hot. I mean, I've been I put out like a few ads and seeking the right DJ that understands tune and what I'm all about. And once I listened to a sample that Nisus just sent me, and I was like, this is the man. I got to meet him no matter what. I got to have him. And we met, and we totally hooked up and understood each other, and we're in the same frequency. You know, we keep the amateur soul, and we put out professional music. And once you keep your amateur soul in yourself, you're always going to be good and well received. So he's like that, I'm like that, and I'm sure people will love us once we are, be spinning on the stage.
Oh, I agree. Now, is that something that's going to be, is it recorded and then will be released? Will this eventually be released in the United States? Will I be able to get it off iTunes or something?
What do you say, Nices? I mean, we think we will. I mean, that's what one of the meetings we earlier had was about the fact that, like, if something really cool comes out of it, why not produce it and release it, like a special bonus track or some kind of a collection of, show tunes or something. But definitely at this very moment, the collaboration immediately is for the actual shows that we're booked on. Nothing for the actual recorded release, but if something really cool will come out of these shows or out of this all rehearsals and ideas that we'll be storming, so we will definitely record it and release it as a professional, recorded release for the public to enjoy.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. There's a lot of work that's going to be going into planning this show coming up, and between Isaac and I, like, not even probably an hour after meeting him, we were in the car listening to music, and he was like, "Hey, what do you think of this track?" And I was like, "That's it. That's exactly it. Like, let's take that and we'll do this and this, and then we'll start building that repertoire out of that."
Exactly. And I can't wait. Like,
me neither. I mean, it's so exciting. All these projects that are coming up, and I think it's definitely. And I want to get you two back, like, on whenever it releases, so we can, explore that, because I think that's interesting. Seeing this collaborative work come on, and before you become like this super huge star and you forget about me.
We would never do that, would we?
No way. No, this is awesome. This is really cool. Really impressed with this radio show and how it's put together, and yeah, good job, very good job.
Well, thank you very much. It's all about the people who are making the music and who are pure at heart, and I think when you listen to Isaac's music, and I haven't got a chance to listen to yours, and I apologize for that, but I'll do some homework on that. And actually, this is what we do. We sit down and we talk one-on-one with people about what makes them want to create this music, and most of the time, for independent music artists and people who are starting out or who've had tracks and they're becoming popular, it's all about what inspired them and the road that they took to get there. And it's also more interesting than what's going on in the tabloids or in mainstream music to me.
Definitely.
Because it's more down to earth. So
totally agree.
Yeah.
And that's where we have the opportunity to be creative and come up with some stuff. I mean, we're trying to unseat the status quo. Those guys have been doing it for a long time up there. So we're coming up, and we're going to definitely look for some innovative ways to put ourselves in that position in the future.
People need that these days. They really do. They're looking for something different.
Definitely.
And that's amazing. Well, I tell you what, thank you so much for calling.
Cool. Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Nices. I'll see you tomorrow, that's for sure.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, we
Take
have
care,
a
you guys.
rehearsal to do.
Right. Oh yeah, I got my MySpace up. It's MySpace/DJ Nices, and you can download my mix there.
And you spell that how?
NISUS.
All right.
So it's DJ Nices on MySpace, people.
Yeah, and we'll get you a link up too. Okay, on streetblast.com.
Very good.
So that people can push that. All right.
All right, you guys.
All right, Nices. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you for calling.
See ya.
Bye.
Sure.
Hey, and this new album or project that's coming out, I mean, he sounds like he's really there with you,
Oh yeah, I mean, he totally matches my frequencies. I mean, that's the very first moment I heard that sample that he sent me, and I was like, this is it. I don't want to listen to anybody else. I want this guy. And then I chased him down, and we met, and we hooked up, and totally on the same levels of understanding and creativity. So, I mean, I'm very excited about it. I'm sure he is as well. And, out of that, only better can come out. So
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I got one caller that's been holding on the line for 7 minutes. 252, the 252 area code. You're on the line. What's going on?
Oh, cool. Hey, Isaac, it's Chris.
Hello, Chris.
How are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Awesome music.
Oh, thank you so much.
Awesome music.
So what's the favorite track You have a favorite track now, or?
I actually like the Come Away. That's like my favorite.
No, you do. Come Away?
Yeah, the Come Away.
Because I haven't explored it, but I've listened. We played on our station, and definitely it's one of the higher rated tracks on our station.
Sweet.
Sit back for just a minute. I'm going to play a sample of that. Okay.
The sky is drowned deep in purple red. Rain falling up and the streets are wet. And your thoughts are drifting side to side while you watch 1,000 dreams go by. The eyes of strangers, they keep asking you, hey, what's your name, number, what you do? And you look right through them every time. You just want to leave this place behind. Come away with me. Come and dive with me into the night. Come away with me. Dance with me, let yourself be.
All right, Chris. So tell me, what does that invoke? What does that song? What kind of feelings does that invoke for you?
Well, just basically, it's like taking you out of your environment. Like that's what I really like about like the techno tracks and the techno feel. And that's what better lyrics than like Come Away,
Well, what are you trying to personify when you put that out there, Isaac? I mean, is that kind of where you're going with that?
Well, it was a place of time where I was in my life so, let's say, aggravated with everything, how people are and, like, everybody's into your business. And you just, sometimes, I'm sure we all have that, that you want to unplug yourself from this life and, like, even if it's for one single second, you want to disconnect and be by yourself. So the Come Away actually has pretty dark lyrics in the meaning if you carefully listen to it. And it's kind of a invitation for all these people who want to just get rid of this life for 1 second and live their own without any interference from the outside. And join me while doing that, because I'm doing it. So come away with me and just forget about the rest. Let's dive into the night and enjoy the moment,
I think all the listeners want to know, how exactly can they come away with you? Do we need to meet up at a specific bus stop at one point in time, or?
I don't know. Maybe once I start my tours, on every stop I'll pick up people coming away with me. So.
We can do like the new Grateful Dead following with you. Be like the Isaac Angels. and we'll tour with you, and we'll set up camp outside in the whole 9 yards.
I'm
mind. Down for it, aren't you, Chris?
Definitely.
I wouldn't mind at all.
I think it sounds like a plan.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely sounds like a plan. Let's go for it. We'll start the Isaac Angels troop, and we'll just make it one big gigantic party after another.
That's cool. And besides, now that Chris is on the phone, Jake, I would like to actually give a little surprise and a little giveaway on this show based on the fact that, everybody's showing their love and attention. And as a, token of appreciation, for each caller tonight, I am going to send a CD with my autograph on it saying thank you to every single caller. So all these callers that have been in already and the ones, if there are any in the future, please send me an email with your name, last name, and your address to my email address, isaac@isaacangel.com, and you'll receive a autographed CD.
Wow. That's very generous.
Awesome.
That's all I can do, the least that I can do for the people who appreciate me.
That's like a first on our station, and that's absolutely generous. So if you're listening to the show and you were a caller, be sure and email Isaac. Give your email address one more time.
Isaac@isaacangel.com.
And you'll get an autographed CD. Awesome. Chris, thanks so much for calling me. Do you have any more questions before we go?
Not really. Just awesome music. Awesome music.
Well,
Thank
Chris.
you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Chris.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Take care, buddy. Hey, Isaac, that's really cool that you would do that.
Why not?
No, I mean that's just absolutely fabulous that you would do that for people who are calling in. I mean that's amazing.
As I said, that's the least I can do.
Yeah, you're such a generous person, and I just it just shows in so many levels. But let's talk a little bit about your experiences coming over to the United States and getting settled in. What kind of life do you lead in your day-to-day?
Let's put it that way. I have a very kick-back, relaxed, down-to-earth kind of a lifestyle. I'm not a big party animal. I'm not a big social butterfly. I live my own life. I like it, the way it is. Keep it small within friends and beloved ones. And I'm a homebody. Let's put it that way. I'm a Cancer, as my sign goes, and I'm a pretty strong Cancer in that sense. I love to be in my home environment where I'm secure with people I love and care for.
Yeah. Well, and also very creative. Cancers are also known for being very creative.
Thank you.
So, yeah, absolutely. We've got a caller from 318 area code. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Isaac.
Yes.
This is Pumpkin.
Oh my God.
Your name's Pumpkin or Pumpkin?
No, that's Myron.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my God. That's a big surprise.
I just walked in and got this little thing, and I'm clicking on the deal here. So, anyway, congratulations. That's very cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I missed it. Did he say Pumpkin or
He said that. Yeah.
How'd you get the name Pumpkin?
I'm country. That's it.
Oh. Well, so my dear, I'm over here in Kentucky.
Well, so you're a pumpkin too.
That's right. I'm over here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm not wearing shoes. My sister's making dinner, and we're gonna have moonshine later.
Well, I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. So.
Well, I would never go there, and the only reason why is because I'm deathly afraid, phobic of alligators.
Well, we do have alligators, but
literally scared. Like I can't go. Zoos are like, we've got the albino alligator. I'm like, good for the zoo because I'm not going. I'm scared of those things.
Yeah, we actually have some, but I'm calling to just congratulate my buddy on that deal. That's really cool.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
He sends little updates to his new songs and links and stuff, and it's great. I mean, I met Isaac probably what Isaac, like 5 years ago.
5 years ago, yeah.
Golly. And we've been friends. I mean, since pretty much the minute we met. And he's a great guy, and he's super talented.
Absolutely.
And
yourself. Don't underestimate your creativity levels. He's an amazing painter, by the way, people.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a website with your paintings and stuff, or?
No, I don't. Again, country. No.
That's okay. No, it's okay. But I mean, I love artists of all, in any way that you can put it out there. I love art. I'm in local shows and stuff like that. But this is all about Isaac right now. So That's right. Well, thank you, Pumpkin, for calling in and
thank
giving
you,
me support.
Thank you. A big kiss.
Welcome. I do
so much.
CD now.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
Bye, Isaac.
Thank you so much for calling.
Hey, no problem. Pleasure. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's cool that you have all these friends and support. I mean, it's like the calls keep rolling in. I mean, it's literally like not stopping.
Wow. That's
yeah.
cool, I guess.
Which is fine. It makes for a great show, and it's so much easier on me, the interviewer. But I do have some questions for you, and we do need to take a break for a few minutes, and there is a caller that's on hold at 818. Please stand by for just one moment while we run our public service announcements, and we'll be right back, so don't go away.
Awesome.
Smoke alarms will warn you if there's fire. Smoke alarms will let you know there's smoke.
The good news? Over 93% of all homes in the United States have at least one smoke alarm. The bad news is that 1/3 of them are not working. Make sure your smoke alarms are operating correctly by testing them regularly.
Smoke alarms are better let us know.
I'm Ed Smart, father of a child who was abducted.
I'm John Walsh. Like Ed, I also know the terror of having a child who was kidnapped. But now we have wonderful technology to aid in this battle.
It's called the Amber Alert. It's an early notification system to the public when every second counts.
Amber Alert is a partnership. We want to thank you, the public, broadcasters, transportation, and law enforcement. Amber Alert really works.
You can find the Amber Alert ticker on the front page of www.streetblast.com. Hi, this is Jake Wheat from Street Blast Internet Radio. And if you're looking for a free internet email account, well, www.streetblast.com is the place for you. That's right, for a limited time we're offering 100 free email accounts from our website. Sign up directly at www.streetblast.com and get your streetblastradio.com email address that you can check right from our website. It's free, the console is private, and very, very cool. And it's only for you, people who love indie music, right here on streetblast.com. So get it, okay? There's like only 100. What are you waiting for? Silver platter?
Dude, hey, can we talk about us?
Sure.
I've been thinking about HIV, and you know we haven't been as safe as we could be.
Huh?
Well, we've both been in other relationships, and we don't always use condoms. Maybe we should get tested. I heard about this test where they don't take blood, they just stick a swab in your mouth, and it doesn't hurt. Look, are you going to talk to me?
In a minute.
When you're ready to stop playing games, let's talk about getting tested.
Silence is deadly. Talk to your partner about HIV and AIDS.
All right, we're back. This is Jake Wheat on Mad World with StreetBlast.com. I'm talking to Isaac Angel. Thanks for sitting through our PSAs. We always like to do stuff for public awareness on our station or whatever. Now, you just signed a 3-year record deal,
Correct.
According to your bio, with WDR.
World Domination
Very cool
Records.
website.
Yes, that's over in UK, and I'm just thrilled with it. It's just the best thing ever happened to me, and I feel very lucky and thankful to them as well, because they embraced me and they support me with everything they can, and I love them back. We love each other so much.
What about you producing commercials? It says that you produced commercials in Europe. Are those like television commercials?
Correct. They were television commercials and big billboard campaigns for a lot of companies, you name it, like Levi's, Dolce & Gabbana, Puma, Adidas, very, very, many other big brand names. And in those, I was mainly the art director / producer that came up with the concepts and brought the whole production team together and did what we wanted to be producing. So that's exciting. And I haven't done this for almost 5 years, maybe 6 years, ever since I moved to the USA.
Those are like really big brands and very top-notch brands. So, yeah. And they're always wanting like innovative, like real catchy stuff. So you must be very visually talented as well. Is there something I'm missing here?
I don't know. That's up to the people who worked with me and wanted to work with me to decide. I don't really think that it's appropriate for me to say, yeah, I'm the best or I'm pretty good,
Oh, go ahead. I give you permission.
No, but I like to create, and I like to create in a different way, outside the mainstream. I always try to be a little bit pushy and edgy in every way I can. And they liked what I did, and they came for more, so it worked well.
That's awesome. I got a caller from 818 area code who's been waiting very patiently for 5 minutes. What's going on? You're on the air.
Hey there. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Isaac. How are you?
I'm very well. Who's this?
This is Jeff from Glendale, California.
Oh, wow,
I'm
Jeff. Welcome.
Fan. And I like your songs. I like Come Away. I have your CD on my car, and I listen every single day when I drive work. It keeps me going. And
wow, a real fan. A real fan
Yep.
who's got a CD, actually.
So I'm on the MySpace too. I like to check your profile and hope you'll update it all the time, and hope to listen more songs from you.
Thank you so much. I mean, they'll definitely be coming soon, and stay tuned. But thank you for actually having a CD that you purchased, and I didn't give away. So I guess tonight you're not gonna get another one unless you want to.
Well, do you have a Dark Lady as a CD or?
Unfortunately not. As I said earlier in the show, I mean, the Dark Lady is coming out in approximately 3 weeks with the original radio mix that you guys listen to it right now, and another 9 remixes. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And,
hey,
I'm looking forward to it.
Do you have like a 8x10 or something, or some type of picture or photo or something like that?
Of myself?
Yeah.
No. I mean, we have some postcards, but not an 8x10 size.
Yeah, I could do for a couple autograph photos.
Well, I should maybe. Yeah. Actually, you're right.
Yeah, you could do that.
Plan that for the shows to come up.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun.
Good idea. I'm just making a note here. 8x10s.
Yeah, 8x10s, and very, very studly and hot. Okay.
No problem.
It's just a little side note from me. Okay.
No problem. I'll definitely.
Very good. Well, I looked up some reviews from you, and one of the places that I like to go perusing is CD Baby and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And some folks have said, I just wanted to let you know that I found your CD here on CD Baby and I loved it. You're such a talented singer. I adore the Dark Lady rendition that you made. I'm your newest fan. Take care and God bless. Sincerely, Michael D. Dowdy. Then one of them that caught my eye, which I totally agree with, is A New Star is Born.
Oh, wow.
It says, you'll love this Mediterranean sound. You'll get addicted to it, and you'll need to listen to this great song at least 12 times a day.
Wow.
And he goes by the name of Alper.
Alper.
Yeah, but what kills me about this is that they're all saying the same thing. It's like you're an up-and-coming, no holds barred, no questions about it, absolutely fabulous artist, and people love you. Wow. And I just think that there are so many good things coming your way that maybe right now it's a little bit overwhelming.
I'm blushing.
Well, of course you are.
I am. I'm serious. I mean, I'm kind of a shy person in that sense. When you've been telling all that out of CD Baby, those comments, I really blushed. I feel like embarrassed and shy. I know it's silly, but that's how I am. But if they like it, I'm happy, and I then want to create even more and produce even more, and I can't wait until it's been released. And if it was up to me and not the label, I mean, Dark Lady would be out there already. But now I'm under a label, and I have to kind of follow their strategies. So
right. Well, and that's understandable too. I mean, we work with major labels as well, and I understand that because they're wanting to put you down and market you in the way that they think is best.
Correct.
That's understandable, but you're still down to earth, and don't lose that.
Oh, I will never. That's me. That's what makes Isaac,
Right. But truly, some artists do, and it's unfortunate. But I don't see that in you because I think you're so pure.
Thank you.
Unless you've got some dark side that I don't know about, but I don't think that's true.
Let's not go in there. Everybody has dark side, don't we?
Well, we'll keep that out of our interviews, but basically you can send me an email later. I'm just kidding. So, what is this about? Where can we find Temple of Romance anywhere?
Not yet. That's also a track out of the upcoming album, So Close Yet So Far. And believe it or not, that song actually had made some appearance in Europe in 2006, mid-2006. Maybe some of the viewers might be familiar with the Eurovision Song Contest, like Europe's most prestigious, the longest running contest for the last 51 years already. And I'm a big fan of it. It's major. It's really, really major. It's like the Olympics of the songs. Let's put it that way. And
Okay.
last year, in 2006, I submitted Temple of Romance into the national finals of the Netherlands. And out of, I think, 400 and something qualified entries, Temple of Romance made it to the finals. And in that finals, it scored the 9th place. If it was going to be the first, it would have, competed against the rest of the countries in Athens. But, unfortunately, I was coming from the U.S., I'm not Dutch, and many other political reasons might have, disqualified it in a way or another. But, it came up to a very good score. So, no, it's not available yet, but it will be.
Let me ask you a cross-cultural question, because this is something that kind of intrigues me. Is the electronic techno scene in the United States less appreciated than in other countries? Is there more, or do you feel like that it's basically equal?
No. I wouldn't put it as less appreciated, but less appreciative. That's an important difference right there. The American music market here in the U.S., unfortunately, is very restricted and very, maybe it's not the right word, but narrow-minded. It's so dominated by the corporate control of those record labels, and it almost in a position or a point where it lost its identity. It's no longer the American music, pop music that we in Europe or the rest of the world adored and loved and followed. It completely changed its structure, it completely changed its flavor, its character, and it became, so monotone. Like everything is the same. Whichever label you belong to, whichever artist you are, they all produce the same thing. And it's completely different than what the rest of the world, especially Europe, is listening or producing. So, for instance, that's one of the reasons why for me to penetrate the American music market based on the radios, it's difficult rather than I do back in Europe. Because what I do, it's more of the, European pop, disco, house, club, all these techno sounds mixed together, and in the U.S. they don't know how to take it or how to observe it, and they don't know how to channelize it into the right media or genre, or they don't know how to classify it. So I don't know. It's no longer the same.
See, I think that's in a way very sad, because I'm sick of the sugar-coated stuff. I always search online for artists who can give me something that's different, because I don't fall in love with music that's released anymore because it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can only sound the same for so long, and it's like, oh, please give me something that's refreshing. Give me a new genre, or a new twist, or a new spin on something. And I think in that respect, I think we're a little behind in this country.
Exactly.
That's just my opinion, though.
Exactly. No, it's a correct opinion, because of the fact that songs or albums or tracks or singles, whatever you call them, that we listen over in Europe happen to reach here, the U.S. market, 2, maybe 3 years later. And they make up a big deal. They say, oh, my God, that's a brand new, hottest, cool track. We're spinning it for you over the radio, right? But no, when I happened to listen to it, I was like, I listened to this long time ago, 3 years ago, 3 summers ago. It's boring, So it's completely different. So it's very hard to penetrate.
Yeah, but you also worked, promoting and doing commercials for the fashion industry as well.
Correct.
And it's the same thing. I mean, there's a trickle-down effect, and unfortunately, like Debbie earlier, it was on this horrible time delay, where it's like, we're getting something that's the trickle down from you said years?
Yeah.
I mean, I just find that to be incredibly sad. It's a wake-up call that needs to be made, I think, for people who are artists like you. Did you release any music when you were in Israel?
Nope. No. I was way too young. I mean, when I used to live there, I worked, not worked, but I took part in different choirs and many different musical projects as I was a young personality. But no, nothing professionally released in Israel. As I said, I was too young when I used to live there.
Is there a, I'm ignorant about that, but is there a techno scene in Israel?
Oh yeah, it's a huge one too. I mean, it's crazy. Like, they have a major techno club house scene there more than anything else, believe it or not. It's a great market, and they're like sponges. I mean, give them anything, they would just suck it dry, literally. And it's a great market, and it's a fun one to be a part of as well.
It's interesting because me personally, I've never been there, and obviously with all this conflict and stuff in Middle Eastern stereotype crap that goes on, and you know, you don't see the popular culture in other countries. Correct. And it's refreshing, and I'm very interested in hearing about that culture and the similarities, you know, between those, so that ignorance can get broken between what we perceive in the United States and what people who actually have lived there have, you know as incorrect.
Correct. I mean, I'm going to take the discussion to an even more extreme example. I myself, because I'm quite shocked, but my song, Come Away, has made more success than any other country than it did. I'm sorry, the other way around. It did more success in Iran than it did anywhere else, believe it or not. And the whole idea of me being an Israeli artist, you know, born and raised in Israel, and an American artist who released the song out of the USA, and it's crazy. Like, all these two, you know, reasons why they should hate me in the first place, or to definitely not play my songs, I would expect, you know, and they were like totally opposite. Like, they just loved it, and it was like a major hit, like in Iran and Tehran club scene, whether or not you believe it. It's crazy. I mean,
I wish that there, you know, everybody's like, okay, here he goes, but and I sound so Sally Struthers sometimes, but you know, I'm the kind of person that wishes for world peace and then give everybody a chance.
Correct.
And, you know, music is kind of like a bridge to me for that in a lot of ways.
Correct.
There's no prejudice in music when it comes to a song that you like or can relate to. And it doesn't matter who's behind the microphone. And I don't care where you're from. You know, if your music's good and, you know, and obviously you're a good person, screw where you come from or whatever. That's not important.
Correct.
Unfortunately, I think in the United States we're still so infantile in our behaviors and our mindsets, stereotypes, etc. And I don't think that we see that, but I think music, such as yours, may actually bridge the gap between those stereotypes in a sense. And I hope that it does.
I do too.
Yeah, and I hope that you take that as a compliment, because to me, I personally see people of all cultures in my neighborhood and welcome them without stereotype, and I wish that everybody would do that. An interesting note, and off track, but I watched the movie Borat the other day. I don't know if you've seen that comedy or not.
I did. Who didn't?
And people were like, oh, on the box it says hysterically funny, wonderful, great, and all this stuff. And I watched that movie and was completely saddened because I thought, this is like society in its extreme, and it was unfortunate. What I saw was just so unfortunate and so bigoted that it just blew me away. And I'm looking at, and I'm thinking, okay, what can solve this problem? And I think that music is one of the ways that can be that can be changed.
That's correct.
You know, that old music soothes the savage beast type of a thing.
Correct.
And I do hope that you continue to produce music and bring us new tracks and send us Studley pictures and all that stuff.
I will. Promise. Do that. I definitely will.
So what do you got up and coming? I went to your calendar, and I saw on, the calendar that you have a tour date in, I want to say, is it Balance?
It's actually Balance.
Balance, okay.
Which translates in English to balance.
Okay.
In Turkish, they go by balance. It's really kind of difficult to pronounce, but it's one of the most prestigious music halls / club of Istanbul. And Radio 5, which is one of the main, mainstream national FM radio in Turkey, is behind it, supporting it, and are the reasons why I am actually going to this show. And off of there, we are actually negotiating with few different cities, just like Lisbon in Portugal and London in the UK, for the same kind of a show with extensions. So because this Balance has different partnerships with these places, the cities, and I'm really excited because they have the best sound system ever that any artist would dream for. So it's exciting.
Yeah, I just wish I could walk a mile in your shoes. I really do. I want to walk a mile in your shoes just to see all of the things and all the countries and all the experiences that I don't get to see. I need to be more worldly traveled, and I'm not. But I really thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, I thank you so much for having me and giving me the attention and all the compliments and giving me the opportunity to actually talk out and loud to people who care and love me. And, I promise everybody that I will be the guy who I am, no matter what. I'm not going to change, and mark my word, this is history right now. If good luck comes my way and makes me a big star one day, I'm going to be the same Isaac.
That's great. And I look forward to speaking to you at that time where we can sit down and have a one-on-one talk and find these great, and talk about the past from here till the future, because I know there's going to be good things. If you want to visit Isaac Angel on the web, you can do so by going to www.isaac, and that's spelled ISAAC, angel.com. It's on the front page of our streetblast.com website. There's links to his iTunes track, as well as, I think, his website, and even email link to contact him. So in his bio. So go there and check it out. Plus, we have the Studley photo of him. Your Studley photo. Hey, I went through all of them, and I was like, okay, this is the one I want, yeah.
Okay.
You're just glowing, happy, wonderful, and you're you just look like, you're just absolutely stunning, and your music is phenomenal. So
Thank you. Just before I leave the show, I just wanted to remind to all these callers who happen, if they are still listening, don't forget to send me an email at isaac@isaacangel.com for the CDs I promised, and they'll be on the way shortly.
A great gift and a generous person. Thank you so much for being on our show. I really appreciate you.
Thank you, Jake.
Again, it's www.isaac@isaacangel.com for more information. Isaac, again, thanks so much.
Thank you.
And good blessings to you, my friend, on the way to the top, because I know you're going to be there. This is Mad World with StreetBlast.com. You have been listening to Mad World, brought to you by www.streetblast.com. Visit us on the web at www.streetblast.com and check out our 24-hour, 7 days a week internet radio stream, along with 2 podcasts. We bring you the best of independent music from across the world. You can also get free email from us. Just sign up for your free account right from our website. And until next time, thank you for listening to Mad World. Copyright 2007, all rights reserved. Hi, this is Jake H from Street Blast Internet Radio. If you're looking for a free internet email account, well, www.streetblast.com is the place for you. That's right, for a limited time, we're offering 100 free email accounts from our website. Sign up directly at www.streetblast.com and get your streetblastradio.com email address that you can check right from our website. It's free, the console is private, and very, very cool. And it's only for you, people who love indie music, right here on StreetBlast.com. So get it, okay? There's like only hundreds. What are you waiting for?
Dude, hey, can we talk about us?
Sure.
I've been thinking about HIV, and you know we haven't been as safe as we could be.
Huh?
Well, we've both been in other relationships, and we don't always use condoms. Maybe we should get tested. I heard about this test where they don't take blood, they just stick a swab in your